So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the USC Trojans and the Stanford Cardinals. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Corralled by the kicking team. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Ford. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Wants to throw on first down. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick.
Could be an alley. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, and this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line?
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan fighting off the defender.
Come on, bro.
Down the left side. Past the 50. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hall. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds. You can live to play another day here on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long. wants to throw. It's Mayava. Makes the catch. It's Mosley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Inside the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They didn't look to push it downfield, and the running back not quite able to get to the sticks.
Yeah, but I don't mind the decision. I like getting it to my guy and trusting him to make a play and get the first down. But now puts me in a different situation. 4th down. Do I want to go for it? What do I want to run?
Absolute shank. Missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal. Couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Ford. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Hoping to pick up the first. Here comes Stanford on 4th down. He wants to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Unloads to the wideout. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Creates a little room. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what
breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Motion from the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Right into him. I didn't get a chance to cut back at all.
They stop him behind the line on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Escapes the pressure going right. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Smashes through the tackle.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
With the draw, it's Jordan. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies in their matchup against the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Aggies, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the draw, it's Jordan. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires on the move. It's caught. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, USC!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
USC 35, Stanford
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Gets the back moving. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. Maybe a crease. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Cardinal!
And you want these guys that can take the top off a defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Bowman. Turning it on. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Holt. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Here's the give off the left side. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, but it'll be marked for no gain.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Trojans in the hurry up. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. He got it, beat down inbounds. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Running inside. It's Hampton. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Hampton. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Holt. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a 1st down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB, good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready, go.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hampton. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Right back to him on the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Connection to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Couldn't hang on to that when this defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Looking left. The sure hands, it's Hall. Snags it and he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Stanford, fresh off that big play through the air, is back to work. Going to the run, it's Irvin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. On the delay, it's Jordan. Maybe some room here. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense.
Flying down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and...
There he goes! He's at the 40. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Knocked down for the tackle. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. He wants to change this route. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in down the middle. Here he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. Gives him the big stiff arm. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their 1st. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Trojans decide to use their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Line getting set on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Cardinal at the line with the 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it in the middle. It's Bowman. There's a crease. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly